Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is going to be a Divine Feminine reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. What comes out just comes out. You could find yourself in the forest like quite a lot. Kind of connecting to... It's funny because it's like they're the cool trees, the cooler climate trees, the evergreens, the things that are essentially the foundation to holding up our forest, right? Like the forest needs ferns, it needs like the ivy. They're showing me like a multitude of purposes. Five of Inspiration, Three of Inspiration, and Justice. Has something felt like building blocks have been tumbling down, right? Is this coming from a magician energy? Is this come from somebody who is trying to manipulate energy? They just said the heads will be stacked on a pile. They're showing me like 3,000. I don't know. How they like threw the bodies in the wall or whatever. That's kind of like what the tower is going to be. And it's going to kind of set somebody, Sagittarius, in this queen divine balancing. It's like there's a ripple of divine balancing through like sacred geometry, through portals, like through commune. It's kind of like those that have been communing against the divine ones are going to understand like spiritual ranking. I don't know. I don't know why this is coming out. But it's like somebody is very adamant, and maybe that's because you've been dealing with like this captured energy, right? Where you've been like broken, battered, and torn apart, and kind of like you're now rebuilding back into your divine confidence. And I'm getting somebody's kind of shaking in their boots because you are a seeker of wisdom, of words unknown, scenes unseen. Like it's your mind power that is in fact your strength in your fortitude of what is coming into being. Your clairsentience is kind of activating into your claircognizance and your understanding of the gifts that you actually incarnated with. It's kind of like when you finally believe you're the shit, then all of a sudden the universe goes, you know what? Yeah, you are. And it's kind of aligning into that process. And so understand that like the dominoes, those building blocks that did fall, it's because you needed to access a part of you that was not on the surface. It's like a liberation of your own truth. A liberation of your own truth's perspective. And so then by having faith in the divine, by not necessarily rolling heads, but for you stepping into your devotion of like your own process, right? It's like you saw in front of you what it is you desired, regardless of what was taking place in the background. And so like the feeling of negative emotions just means that you're launching a request of desire, right? And so like you just kind of leaned into the request of like what it was that you truly wanted. And so choosing love no matter what essentially opened up a new gateway, a new pathway, a doorway, so that you can step into a higher timeline than what you were even thinking you were going to gain access to. And so like our verified behavior adds to the planet's well-being, right? And so as you persist, you are creating a space to allow the earth to breathe, to inhale, to exhale, and release those stuck energies that you've been fighting with, right? In the dark, in the closet where nobody could see, because it's not like you are the type of person to go and put everything about you out into the internet or whatever. I don't know. So whatever that is going to open you up to a win-win of like whatever your hopes, your desires, your dreams, as you're evolving into your aging process, right? However that looks like to you, for you, it's going to open up like this pig's fly moment, right? Where your crown chakra is going to upgrade, where you're going to step into your divine energy, your divine feminine energy, and like your magnitude of magnetism is going to unfold at like this exponential rate, to where it's almost like you're going to find people like looking at you and their mouth is just going to be like open, right? And so you're going to see 105. And it's going to mean that you have an energy alignment. That's cool that that hasn't happened like that. 717 or 711, 444, and 1221 are essentially meaning that your voyage is now beginning, and it's a confirmation, right? No more having to deal with snakes. No more having to deal with like liars, impediment, this push for you to be a separate, in separation. It's like now you can truly integrate into like your heart's desires of like what is truly meant for you, right? And that's going to align you to the Octurian codes, the blueprints, just in regards to evolution, right? Like you can just tap into the knowledge from those lifetimes that you lived, right? You're tapping into that energetic frequency, adding your ideas of what the future looks like in your mind's eye, right? So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, Sagittarius, go ahead and focus on like what's going on in your back, right? Because there's a lot of pressure in the lower and mid back. Just kind of see it. And see those threads and those connections like unraveling at a rapid rate, like just unraveling, falling apart, just completely dissolving around your spine. And I want you to pull in like the higher vibration of yourself. I want you to pull in like white light, and I want you to see that as a seed in the center of your spine and push that energy out, right? With this like force, with this amplification of like divine love, right? And allow that energy to just kind of reconfigure you and push out any energies that are trying to impede the way that you manifest, the way that your foundation is, the way that your root chakra is behaving. If there are any blocks, any hooks, any lures, any knives, any needles, anything in the physical body, in the Ka body, just dissolving all of that energy instantaneously. Opening up your heart chakra and allowing yourself to align with truth, with divine truth. Trust your claircognizance. Trust your clairsentience. You're not wrong. Whatever you're seeing into is a possibility of a timeline. Okay? And so the thing is like you have to constantly be taking it in, but not owning it as truth until it's in front of your face, right? You just watch the play unfold. You sit back and you watch. And that's going to be the key of how you're going to transform this energy as you're proceeding, propelling forward, right? It's going to help you shift into a state of consciousness. What? They just said they wanted a couple of these. I guess this is like the help of what you're moving into. Twin flame union. Merging with another energy. And transformation. It's a gut feeling. And it's because you love yourself, right? Because you're utilizing your higher awareness. You're then stepping into a brand new time frame. A brand new paradigm. You're integrating right now. So just kind of lean into it. It's just going to keep unfolding, right? So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this happens to resonate with you, Sagittarius, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be well. Ciao.